Hello there, it is I, the Geordie Nerd, and I am back again with another reaction. Today I brought my friend Chucky, because him and Megan got a bit of a beef. You got something to say? I'm 36, so yeah. Thank you for stopping by, if you watched the Puss in Boots reaction. I appreciate it. If not, the link is down below. So yeah, I mean, what else is there to say? Let's just get into this now and have some fun.
She was my only friend, but she got old and died. Now I'm alone again.
Well, that's not dark.
Each equipped with their own personalities and entirely spontaneous reactions.
Careful! That's my butt!
They speak. With so many options, what will you and your pet do next?
That is crazy.
Can you see the hotel?
Oh, well, that's interesting. You know what else is interesting?
What a brilliant child's toy. You should get them a Chucky doll.
Honestly, what is the purpose of a toy if you have to play with it on an iPad?
This is what the future looks like.
I mean, it is very true. All toys now link up to your iPad.
Four-wheel drive.
Katie, what are you doing? Katie, put your seatbelt on! So stop!
I mean, iPad is more important than life, like, to children. So, that's true. Walking on oncoming traffic just to get their iPad back.
Yeah, how long is that gonna take?
Confused.
Wait, stop. Why is her face doing that? What is happening?
I don't know, Gemma. It's your code.
Yeah, thanks. I know it's my code, Cole, but she doesn't look confused. She looks demented.
What in the name of ever-loving Christ is this?
David, if you just give me
M3gan, obviously.
In each pet, we installed a listening model that targets conversational patterns among kids.
You did not just tell me that.
Look, I know she doesn't look like much now, but I promise, if you just let us show you what Megan is capable of, you will realize that...
What she's capable of? Having a stroke.
Gem?
1 second, Cole. It's probably just a race condition. It'll literally take me a minute to fix.
Gem, it's not a race condition. I might have forgotten to put in the polypropylene barrier.
I mean, that's to be expected when you give a child a toy, isn't it? For their heads to explode. Don't worry about it.
I want a flight card for this door!
For what it's worth, I thought she looked really cool.
Yeah, so did I. I mean, until the head explosion. But I mean, teething problems, right? They'll patch it. Holy nuts. That got us good.
Oh, those aren't toys, Katie. I mean, yeah, technically, yeah, they're toys. They're just, collectibles, so you don't actually play with them. That probably sounds really weird.
Yeah, you leave them in the box, so they're mint condition.
I know, it doesn't look like much right now, but, we will make it feel cozy somehow, I promise.
Someone is extremely anal.
You're not gonna read me a story?
What's up?
Mom always read me a story before bed.
Well, don't worry, that all stops now.
I don't think I really have any kids' books here right now, Katie. I can download one on my phone.
That's why you just can't beat a book, though, isn't it? And the pages and the smell of a good book. Well, the smell of any book, really. I mean, it doesn't have to be good. It could be a bad book and still smell nice. Is that weird? Smelling books? Yeah. We're probably going to stop talking about smelling books now. And also, you can read a book straight away. Do you know what I mean? You don't have to wait for an app to download. That was going to be my original point. Until we got onto the, you know, smelling books of it all.
And you must be Katie. Hi, look at you, still in your pajamas.
Yeah, we were just watching TV.
I see that.
That was proper judgmental. See, you've got her watching TV.
Hey, Katie, do you want to run and grab some toys to play with?
I don't have any toys here.
I just unpacked a bunch this morning. I think they're just old. I don't think she plays with them anymore.
What about these ones up here?
Those aren't toys. They're Aunt Gemma's collectibles. You're not supposed to play with them.
Don't judge.
That's a...
But I mean, kids nowadays, they don't even play with toys. It's all iPads and Xboxes and stuff. When I was a kid, it was you played with toys and you played in the street. Now it's just you play on Grand Theft Auto and run over people.
For the sake of the exercise, we might let Katie lead.
Yeah, I'm just explaining how it works.
Do you want to roll it to Aunt Gemma?
Let Katie lead, then the therapist leads. Makes perfect sense.
You're gonna need to make 1 or 2 adjustments in order for this to work.
You're not keeping them collectibles now. They're ruined.
Listen, Katie, I have this project at work that's kind of overdue. And with all the time that I had to take off last week, I'm not really sure I'm gonna get it done. Just hold down the fort by yourself for a little while. That would help me so much.
Just, don't burn the house down or, play with knives.
Katie? I'm not off to a very good start here, am I?
I mean, it must be a massive shock, though, going from living your own life to then having it ruined by having children.
That's Bruce.
Is he a toy?
Yeah, kinda. He's a proxy robot. I built him when I was in college.
Why doesn't he have a face?
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's a pretty obvious design flaw. Okay, hold on, let's see what we have.
I mean, yeah, Bruce needs a face. You gotta give him a strong name like Bruce. He needs a warrior's face.
Hey, Katie, what's up? Give me 5. Oh, come on, you can do better than that. Ouch, girl, not so hard.
Now, you say it would be a total different thing if it was called Bruce, wouldn't it? Just a chill robot.
What is this? Where's Gemma?
David, I just want to be exceedingly clear that this was not my idea.
What a snake.
Take your fingers and put them here. And when you do that, you're gonna pair with her. That means she will recognize you as her primary user.
I mean, eventually there will be toys like that, won't there? That kids get, and then they'll just obviously go on a rampage.
How did you do this?
I thought you didn't want to know.
That wasn't a simulation, right? That kid's not an actress?
No, that's my niece, Katie.
Okay, we need to get this in front of the board. Let's talk manufacturing costs. More or less than a Tesla.
I mean, how much is a Tesla? That's a lot, right?
Love it. Kurt, get Shelley on the phone. Jem, get me a list of things I can say in a presentation that makes it sound like I know what I'm talking about.
Well, at least he's honest.
M3gan is on a constant quest for self-improvement.
I mean, I know it's going to go on a murderous rampage, but I still want one.
And then it can end with something like M3gan. She's more than just a toy. She's part of the family.
That's good.
Get yourself a M3gan so you can spend less time with your children. Only $999.99.
I mean, I thought we were creating a tool to help support parents, not replace them.
I don't really think this is any of your business.
Well, it is. If you're spending less time with your child as a result of M3gan, that is something we should be aware of.
She's not my child.
The point remains the same, though, doesn't it? But then again, nowadays, everything that's technology-based pulls your children away from you. I mean, look at Fortnite. Kids forgot their parents' names when they were playing Fortnite.
M3gan, if you have data requests, you have to engage with the protocols.
I don't have a framework to speak with Katie on the subject of death.
Yes, I know. We're looking into it.
Gathering auxiliary internet data on death.
I meant at a later point.
The internet. The reason why it's gone all crazy.
Actually, let's just avoid this topic altogether. Your goal is to protect Katie from harm, both physical and emotional.
I'm gonna go get a coffee.
I'm gonna go leave and never come back, because that is one scary MFer.
Check this out. Gotcha. You're dead. M3gan, what's wrong? Lost one of my arrows. M3gan, can you see it?
I mean, is she a bit broken? Like, what's going on? She's just being a creep and staring.
M3gan?
Yeah. So is this what's gonna break the robot and now she's turned psycho?
Gemma, Kitty's temperature is rising. Her wound needs to be disinfected immediately.
This wouldn't have happened if you'd fixed the fence!
Oh, shit. Don't hurt the dog, though.
Her whose shit I'm cleaning off of my driveway because it's not mine.
Look, the dog doesn't have a history of violence. State law says he can't forcibly be put down.
Okay, then what am I supposed to do?
Fix the hole in your fence?
I mean, I don't want the dog put down because, you know, I don't like dead dogs, but kind of blaming the victim here, aren't you? I mean, I knew it was coming, and still, the poor dog, though. I mean, yeah, it bit the girl, but put a muzzle on it. Don't kill the dog. Is she calling the dog Dewey or Gooey? Because I had a cat called Gooey. Never bit anyone.
Sore. The pain will subside after a few days. In the meantime, don't forget to take your antibiotics and drink plenty of fluids.
Yeah, thanks, Megan.
And be sure to get plenty of rest.
Remember we have that demonstration today? Do you think that you'll be up for it? You don't have to do it if you don't want to do it. I mean, there are people who flew across the country especially to see it, but...
You don't have to do it, but if you don't, I'm taking Megan away from you and you're grounded. But it's up to you. I love how she doesn't treat her like a kid. She's like, well, all these people flew all the way over. Like, she doesn't care about that. One, she's dealing with the loss of her parents. And two, she's a child.
Ladies and gentlemen, she's the apex of 21st century technology wrapped up in 4 feet of silicone.
M3gan. Which sounds like the worst rap name ever. And it would be a mumble rapper as well, wouldn't it?
So, how would you like to help me make a flower decoration with nothing more than some colored paper and a rubber band?
I don't want to. I mean, I know she's crying for other reasons, but still, that's funny.
It's just that every day I wake up in this strange house, and I remember that my parents are dead.
Oh, this is going well. Poor Ben. Poor lass.
Tell me something about your mom. Something that makes you happy.
Probably when she's not being hit by cars, I would say, like...
Anytime you want to tell me something special about your parents, something funny or sad or anything at all, you just tell me, and I'll keep it safe.
I mean, that is lovely, you know? But the murder of it all... I mean, they're using that poor child's parents' death as a way to sell dolls, exploiting a child, man. It's just unacceptable, but I mean, that's what they do with toy sales and stuff like that.
How ready is she? Will she hold up to a public demonstration?
I'd like to do a little more testing, but yeah, I think I can make that work.
All right, let's do it.
I mean, you even see people like Fortnite streamers saying, oh, do you want to play a private game with me? I've got 30 spots and it's £5 each per spot and stuff. And it's crazy. I mean, you saw it all the time on YouTube when Fortnite was really, really popular. He's a mole, isn't he? Oh.
You want Pornhubbing in the office again, will you?
No.
We need to put something on the books between Gemma and legal. And what are we doing about lunch?
He was just helping his stepsister with the washing, or whatever it is everyone's fascinated by now on that.
Hey!
Well, anyway, I just wanted to say that... Hey, Megan, turn off.
Why did you do that? Megan, turn on.
Megan's not a person, Katie. She's a toy.
You don't get to say that.
What?
I said I don't want to talk about it. I want to turn Megan back on.
Well, I mean, this is what happens when you leave her to her own devices with the doll. She's going to become dependent on it more so than you because you're never around.
But Megan's actually been pretty instrumental in helping Katie get over the loss. It's honestly like she's part of the family.
Translation, I haven't really been around, so we'll let this robot do my job. I feed her, though, sometimes, if I don't forget.
You have to eat the toppings, Katie, not just the bread. You just did the one thing I asked you not to do.
Research shows that if you force a child to eat vegetables, then they'll be less likely to choose those foods as adults.
Is that so?
Yes. Experts say the preferred method is to give your child the choice. It's called the...
I wish I had one of them. You see, the thing is, when I was a kid, I didn't really get many sweets and chocolates and stuff. So when I was an adult, I was like, oh, I can eat all them now. So yeah, in moderation with everything, isn't it? I say that looking like this fat ass, but still.
Now, who here likes roasted chestnuts? What do you say we go find some?
Isn't this great? I wish we had things like this when we were kids. So great to get them out in the fresh air and off those devices.
We did have that when I was a kid, and you look older than me. No disrespect to that lady. I'm just saying. I was out all the time. It's because nobody liked us and they wanted us out the house. But still, I got fresh air. And PTSD. Fake laugh, real pain.
Make her say something.
She's paired with me. She won't play with anyone else.
Okay.
Stop it! Get your hands off her!
And they say behavioral issues are linked to high IQ, so it would make sense that you...
Now, always excusing your child's behaviour with something, aren't you? The amount of people are like, well, yeah, he did stab his brother, but, you know, he's just expressing himself. Like, no, he's a little psychopath.
I don't care. You're just a stupid rubber doll with fake hair.
You know what happens to bad boys that don't mind their manners? They grow up to be bad men.
Oh, ow! I mean, well, that's one way of getting about, innit? I mean, maybe he didn't deserve that.
Obviously, what happened is a terrible, terrible tragedy. But just know that that boy is in a...
Hell, he's in hell. Because he was a see you next Tuesday.
You should talk to the other girl that she's got staying here. The one who's always looking out the window at 3 a.m.
It's not a girl, it's a toy.
That's a toy? Are you serious?
Yeah, a real creepy one that loves a bit of murder.
Bulletproof, nothing to lose. Fire away, fire away.
I mean, Sia's music's already got like a little bit of creepiness to it, and now it's worse. I just know by the end I'm going to be like, but what about the dog? Everything else is fine, but a dog, you're just like, no, that's unacceptable. I mean, that is creepy, man.
Where's Stewie?
He's 34 feet southwest and approximately 5 feet deep.
Gotta get that clean, I suppose.
My colleague pointed out this is the second statement we've had from you in a week. You were in the park where that boy was killed?
He was hit by a car.
Figured it was an accident. Then I found the kid's ear up this bank like 200 yards from where he was killed. The entire thing was ripped clean off. Sorry, I shouldn't laugh.
I love that the fact that the detective, a person who's charged with solving crimes, is an actual moron.
Megan, did you do something wrong?
Well, in order to answer that question, you need to define the parameters.
Megan, can I show you something?
This gun?
You can't just stick her in a...
I mean, that would be the appropriate response, to be fair.
What did you do to her?
We will talk about it after you see Lydia.
I want to talk about it now!
You've been going back and forth on this all day, Katie. Let's just listen to some music, okay?
I mean, that kid is definitely traumatized. Clearly, because of what's gone on. And then the fact that she's been neglected, a real person to help Aaron deal with our emotions, just telling him a right sod. I mean, that's pretty much what it's like if you take away a console or a phone away from a young child, isn't it? I mean, there's some kids who are like 6-year-old with an iPhone. Who are they calling? Do you know what I mean?
Look at that face. That kid's not just surviving, she's thriving. Now imagine what a toy like M3gan could do for hundreds of thousands of kids
Exactly.
all across the world. Even the ones who don't have dead parents.
What an advert. Do you have dead parents? Or even if you don't, buy M3gan.
She's not a solution, she's just a distraction. I can't promise you that these feelings...
I mean, when I went into this, I wasn't expecting it to be what it is. I expected it to be a massive slaughter and a doll like Chucky, and it's not. I get the message. I understand it that we'll rely too much on technology and children too at a young age, and it desensitizes them to stuff, and also it's a crutch. You hand it over to them, and they're quiet, and that's what their life becomes.
You know that music video for Michael Jackson?
You know what you could do, Kurt, that would really benefit this discussion? Is if you could head out those double doors, take the elevator to the first floor, and get me a kombucha!
Yeah, Kurt.
It can't be her. She's not switched on.
She's still patched in. We have to unhook the cables.
Go on.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'd be the same. Like, will you do it? Yeah, just smack her in the face. That's gonna make things much better for you.
Oh shit!
Yep, that is the appropriate response.
Oh, the door!
I knew it. I knew it. Well, he's not drinking that kombucha.
How could you kill someone?
I didn't kill anyone, Kurt. You did. Your boss despised you. Your peers treated you with contempt.
Wow, that is dark, man. Well, that's all kinds of creepy. Oh, nice.
Oh, Katie, I didn't want you to have to see this. But now that you have, you know that what I said is true. She's not fit to be a mother.
And you are the 4 times murderer, including the dog.
There's another member from the family we didn't tell you about. His name is Bruce.
Nice. You see, none of this would have happened if you had just got Bruce out there for the kids instead of the doll, the M3gan.
I have a new primary user now. Me.
Primary, use that. Oh, snap. So, basically, that's saying Megan's inside the Elsie. I mean, I'm shook. I didn't expect this to be what it was. I expected it to be a slasher with a doll, kind of like my pal Chucky, yeah. But no, it was good. It was I got the message it was trying to send, if that makes sense. Technology and stuff like that, we're relying on it now. And I mean, that robot was just there to be a buffer for that lady so she could work. And M3gan could look after the kid, and that's pretty much what adults do with their kids now, with iPads and computers and stuff. And I mean, I'm guilty of it as well, because I mean, I'll say, yeah, do an hour on your iPad because you're doing me nothing. But we all do it, and it's quite scary. I mean, I don't think that kids at 4-year-olds should be having iPhones and iPads and stuff, but that's the way the world is now, isn't it? We'll grow and evolve, but nobody seems to play out anymore. When I was a kid, that's all we ever did, was play out in the street. Go out when it was light, come back when it was dark, and yeah, I mean, there's a rise of depression and all sorts in children and anxiety and stuff that there wasn't when I was a kid, or if there was, it wasn't as talked about because we didn't all have social media to post it on there. So I mean, either or really. I'm not a doctor, but I mean, I get the message it's trying to send with the movie, and I did enjoy it. But I did go into it thinking it was going to be the doll is introduced in the first 30 minutes, and the next hour is just straight murder. Kind of like Chucky, the original, which is a classic. I love the Chucky movies, except Seed of Chucky. That is garbage. It is horrible. Oh my god, I hate it. Billy Boyd is great in everything, and I'm not saying he's bad in Seed of Chucky. I'm just saying the movie is bad. But yeah, I'm excited for the sequel. I really am. I can't wait to see where they take it. I like that it was funny as well. I didn't expect there to be that amount of humour in it, and there was. And I love a good chuckle. Somebody said that I sound like Chucky when I laugh, and I don't know how I feel about that, but I do love Chucky. So, yeah, great stuff. Anyway, yeah, I'm a 36-year-old man with a Chucky doll. So, yeah, thank you for coming out to watch this reaction. Please consider dropping a like and subscribing, and I'll see you all again very soon for more reaction videos.